Alright, Shalom. Before we get started, I'm going to give our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, you brothers and sisters out here, you brothers that's pushing this word. Alright, and you sisters that's listening, in sincerity. I made a choice of election come upon your house. We're back with another video. The title of this video was called, it's a response, Reincarnation, a biblical fact. Alright, Reincarnation, a biblical fact. And that is true. Reincarnation is a biblical fact. And this is one of the topics, that really, when I first came in, really blew my mind away. Because, people really, in the world, you hear about reincarnation, but you don't really, you don't really believe it as much. But when I came into truth and I heard about it, I was like, okay, it really, it made sense. It made sense. That's all I'm gonna say. It just makes sense. You see, because it's really simple when you as you grow in the truth, as you when you come in, you grow, you learn certain stuff, and as you continue to grow, you learn about reincarnation, different things like that. This is one of the meats, but to me it's really simple. It should be simple to all of us, but hey, we gotta start somewhere. But this is a simple concept to understand. All right, yeah. Because matter of fact, let's start with the scripture real quick. All right, let's start with this. 2 Corinthians 5:10. It says, "For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Yahweh Shai, that everyone may receive the things done in his body." What body is that? Your earthly body. You see, it says according to that he have done, whether it be good or bad. You see, so we all appear before the judgment seat, right? But let's see what happens. Let's go to this. Ecclesiastes 12:7. I should have went to this first. It says, "Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was." So what is the dust? Your body. Because we're all made. Well, we're made from the dust of the earth, like Adam, right? It says, "And the spirit shall return unto the Most High who gave it." You see, so your spirit returns to the heavens, the spiritual realm. All right, and then we go back to 2 Corinthians 5. All right, and 10. And when your spirit goes back to the spiritual realm, what happens? "For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Yahweh Shai, that everyone may receive the things done in his body according to that he have done, whether it be good or bad." So we all get judged. All right. So we all appear before the judgment seat. So your flesh, this flesh, this earthly body, when you die, all right, goes into the ground. You see, it turns back to the earth. But your spirit, because your flesh is, your spirit never dies. All right, it's literal energy. You see, so your spirit goes back to the Most High. Your spirit never dies. It goes back to the spiritual realm, to the Most High. You see, so I got a few scriptures. All right, reincarnation is a biblical fact. Let's start with some examples. Matter of fact, let's go to Malachi. All right, 4 and 5. It says, I'll start at the top. It says, "For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord, whose name is Yahweh of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch." A day is gonna come, all right? It's gonna burn like an oven. So that's that nuclear destruction, right? It says, "But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings, and ye shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall. And ye shall tread down the wicked, for they shall be ashes under the soles of your feet in the day that I shall do this, saith the Lord of hosts. Remember ye the law of Moses, my servant, which I commanded unto him in Horeb for all Israel, with statutes and judgments." Verse 5, it says, "Behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And he shall turn the heart of the fathers to the children, and to the heart of the children to the fathers, lest I come and smite the earth with a curse." All right. So this was what's that word? This was going, well, it did happen. You know, Elijah the prophet came back. He came back as John the Baptist, but then he came back again as a man named Abba Bivens. All right, and the elder apostle Tahar can tell you about that. You know, he was a teacher of high priest Ariel. Well, the elders. He was the teacher of our elders. You see, so he taught high priest Ariel, King Shah, and high priest Yaiquab, and there was, I believe, some others, but he was a teacher of those men, and they taught Elder Apostle Tahar, Elder Apostle Gabar, Elder Apostle Ramla, and Elder Apostle Rakah, and they taught, you know, and they're teaching us now. You see, so Elijah the prophet, it says, "Behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord. He shall turn the heart," and that great and dreadful day wasn't during the time of, you know, John the Baptist. It's this time now. You see, so he came back, you know, in the late 60s, going into the 70s. You see, and he shall turn the heart of the fathers to the children, and the heart of the children to their fathers, as I come and smite the earth with a curse. You see, so Elijah, the prophet, came back twice. Came back as John the Baptist, and he came back as Abba Bivens. You see, now we can go to let's go to Matthew 11 and 14, because Yahweh Shah said that. Matthew 11:11, I says, "Verily I say unto you, among them that are born of women, there hath not risen a greater prophet." Salakia, prophet. Let me read that again. "Verily I say unto you, among them that are born of women, there hath not risen a greater than John the Baptist. Notwithstanding, he is the least in the kingdom of heaven. Notwithstanding, he that is least in the kingdom of heaven is greater than he. And from the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven suffereth violence, and the violence take it by force. For all the prophets and the law prophesied till John. And if you will receive it, this is Elias, which was for to come." You see, he hath ears to hear, let him hear. He said that this was Elias, was that's Elijah the prophet. Right? Let's go to that. See that? Elijah. And this was Elijah the prophet, a prophet born in Thisbe, all right, the unflinching champion of the theocracy and the reigns of idolatrous kings Ahab and Ahaziah. He was taken up to heaven without dying. That's Elijah the prophet, because Elijah the prophet was him and Enoch were the only two prophets. Enoch and Elijah were the only two people in the Bible who never died. They were the only ones who were taken up alive into a chariot. You see, and he was taken up to heaven without dying, whence the Jews expected he would return just before the advent of the Messiah, whom he would prepare the minds of the Israelites to receive. So he was Elijah. So John the Baptist was Elijah. All right, Elijah died. Salaki, he didn't die, but he was taken up. He was taken up. He came back as he had the same spirit, but came back as John the Baptist. You see, it's really easy to understand. You see, let's go to Ecclesiastes, right? Ecclesiastes 1:9. It says, "The thing that hath been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun." There's nothing new under the sun. You see, not even us. You see, we're just, we come back continually, you know, over and over and over again. That's the judgment. You see, our judgment, when we go back, like we read in 2 Corinthians 5:10. All right, let's go back and read that real quick before we continue. All right, and bear with me, I still got the allergies, but they're getting better. 2 Corinthians 5:10, "For we all must appear before the judgment seat of Yahweh Shah." When we appear before that judgment seat, we get our judgment right there. You see, it said that everyone may receive the things done in his body according to that he have done, whether it be good or bad. You see, and we get that judgment, and where your judgment plays out is back on the earth. You see, so that's what happens. You go back, you go up, your spirit goes up, you appear before the judgment seat, you know, and then your judgment, you know, he tells you your judgment, and then whenever your time is to go back on the earth, That's when your judgment plays out. So let's go back to Ecclesiastes 1 and 9. The thing that have been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. Nothing new under the sun. All right, not even humans, not all right, we're just in new bodies, different bodies. Old spirits with different bodies, right? Verse 10, is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new? It had been already of old time, which was before us. Some of, go back to the time of Adam. All right. It says, there is no remembrance of former things, neither shall there be any remembrance of things that are to come with those that shall come after it. We don't have a remembrance of, that's the thing that the Lord done. He blocked out the things that we remember our childhood and stuff like that. We can't remember our past lives. We'll probably bug out. That's too much on this flesh. You see, if we can remember our past, let's say you can remember your past life and you was a man of the Lord, right? And you're gonna be saved. You're not gonna do the work. You probably won't even go out and teach, right? Or let's say you were a man of the Lord, but let's say you were a man of the Lord, right? But you knew your death, how you died. That would be heavy on you, man. You probably be you'll probably bug out or something. You see. So that's the thing that the Lord, he doesn't, allow us to remember our former past lives. You see, because it'd be too much on you. So there is no remembrance of former things, neither shall there be any remembrance of things that are to come with those that shall come after. So we don't remember our past lives. You see, but reincarnation is a biblical fact. Let's get Ecclesiastes 3 and 16. Right. I'll start at 14. It says, I know that whatsoever the Most High doeth, it shall be forever. Nothing can be put to it, nor anything nor anything taken from it. And the Most High doeth it, that men should fear before him. It says that which hath been is now, and that which is to be hath already been. And the Most High requireth that which is past. So that the Lord requires what is past. He requires what you've done in your past life. You see, if you were, a wicked person, he requires what you've done. You see, it says, and moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment. What's under the sun? The earth, right? And moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment, that wickedness was there. In the place of righteousness, that iniquity was there. You see, I said in my heart, the Most High shall judge the righteous and the wicked, for there is a time there for every purpose and for every work. So it's under the sun, the earth, and that's the place of judgment. All right, we receive our judgment, we come back on the earth. You see, when we play our judgment on the earth. You see, whether we were good or bad. If you were a prophet of the Lord, you're gonna come back and be a prophet again. You see, if you were wicked, if you were a scoffer, you're gonna come back and be a scoffer again. If you were, just like these athletes, they were the gladiators in the time of Rome. You see, they were the giants, because the giants, is like a men of renown, like LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson, Kobe Bryant, right? They're not little giants, but their names hold weight. You see? So let's read that again. And moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment, that wickedness was there, and the place of righteousness, that iniquity was there. Under the sun is the earth. This is the place of judgment. This is where judgment happens. This is where people get killed, they die, all right, get sicknesses, all right. You go back to the spiritual realm and the Lord tells you, now you're not gonna remember what the Lord, but you see, you go to the spiritual realm and the Lord tells you, hey, your judgment, you may get disease, or you may get, cancer, or you may get murdered, right? Or if you are a man of the Lord, you may, die for this truth. You see, or you'll be taken care of. You see, because all judgments aren't evil. There's good judgment and there's bad judgment. You see. So I hope all this is making sense. Right. I want to go to 2nd Ezra real quick. I should have read that first. Second Esdras 7 and 56. There's another one in Second Esdras 14, if I can find it. Second Esdras 7 and 56, it says, is it 56? Yeah, Second Esdras 7 and 56 says, for while we lived and committed iniquity, we consider not that we should begin to suffer for it after death. What's after death? It's judgment, right? That's after death. For while we lived and committed iniquity, we consider not that we should begin to suffer it for it after death, because you're gonna be judged. Once you die, you go to the spiritual realm, like we read, and you be judged. You're people for the judgment seat. But it's another one. Let me see if I can find it. It may not be in this one, in this chapter. Let me see. You know what? It's all right. That's all good. Let's get this other one. Let's get Luke. Whoops. 9:27. All right, now listen to this. It says Luke 9:27. But I tell you of a truth, there be some here standing which shall not taste of death till they see the kingdom of the Most High. Now, back then, this was over 2,000 years ago. All right, a lot of the apostles died back then. Apostle Peter, Apostle Paul, John. Well, John the Revelator, he was on the Isle of Patmos, but he died too. John the Baptist died. He got beheaded. All right, and I'm pretty sure the other apostles died. Now let me read that again. But I tell you of a truth, right? There be some standing here which shall not taste of death till they see the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of the Most High, Salakia. Now, like I said, they died back then. This was over 2,000 years ago. So what is that talking about? Reincarnation, regeneration. All right, they're going to come back in a different time, and they're never going to taste death. They're never going to die. All right, and we pray and hope, we make it till the end. You see, they even, let's see what it says over here. Matthew 16:28, it says, verily I say unto you, there be some standing here which shall not taste of death till they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom. You see? Let's read that again. Verily I say unto you, there be some standing here which shall not taste of death till they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom. Right? They're not gonna die. And like I said, that was over 2,000. How was on the scene over 2,000 years ago? A lot of them died back then. That's talking about what? A different time. You see? And we're in the latter days, so a lot of those, prophets, teachers, and apostles. Some of the apostles are back. All right, most of the prophets are here. All right, some of the teachers and other, help. Whoever was following Yahweh are back. Even the women. Some of the women who are following Yahweh are here today. You see? Let's get Daniel. Is that 12? Daniel 12. Yep. 12 and 13 says, but go thy way till the end be, for thou shalt rest, which is what? He's going to die, right? And stand in thy lot at the end of the day. So Daniel is back. Daniel was here. We don't know who he is. All right, but Daniel is back prophesying. Right? Let's go to Revelation. This is John the Revelator. It says, I saw that 10, Revelation 10 and 10. And I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up. And it was in my mouth sweet as honey. And as soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter. And he said unto me, thou must prophesy again before many peoples and nations and tongues and kings. So this was John the Revelator. John the Revelator is back here today. All right, and a lot of them are back here today. A lot of apostles, most of the apostles. Elder Apostle Gabar's video, he said, because Peter, Peter was reincarnated. Well, he in the past life he was David, right? and they believed that King Masha was King David. You see, and in the Elder Apostle Gabar's video, he said that they believe that the elder high priest Yahweh was the apostle James. You see, so hey, that's that's heavy, man. All right, think of stuff like that. Like, man, wow, like, you know, but yeah, John the Revelator is back here today, man. All right, doing the same thing he was doing back then. You see, so that shows you that reincarnation is real, man. It's biblical. All right. Um, I think that's all I had. It was another one in second address though. Um, I can't think of it right now. It might be 14. Give me 1 second. Let me try to at least find it. Yep. So that's 14. And I'm starting 34. It says, therefore, if so be that you will subdue your own understanding and reform your hearts, ye shall be kept alive, and after death ye shall obtain mercy. For after death shall the judgment come, when we shall live again. You see that? We shall live again. And then shall the name of the righteous be manifest, and the works of the ungodly be declared. You see, that's reincarnation, man. All right, for after death shall the judgment come. You die, your spirit goes to the Heavenly Father. All right, you're people for the judgment seat. Right, shall judgment come, when we shall live again. You're gonna live again. You're gonna be back on the earth. And then shall the names of the righteous be manifest, and the works of the ungodly shall be declared. As a matter of fact, let's get this another one real quick. Psalms 104. The water Yahweh Shem Yahushua just came to me. Psalms 104. I'm gonna start at Psalms 104 and I was jumping to it. 29. It says, thou hidest thy face, they are troubled. Thou takest away their breath, they die, right? They die and return to the dust, return to the earth. Thou sendest forth thy spirit, they are created, and thou renewest the face of the earth. You see? Let's read that again. Thou hidest thy face, they are troubled. Thou takest away their breath, they die and return to their dust. Thou sendest forth thy spirit, they are created. They are, and thou renewest the face of the earth. So there, they, like we read in Ecclesiastes, that was 1 and 9. All right, Slakia 12 and 7. I think we read that. Did we read that? I don't think we read that. Let's read it again, just in case. Right, Ecclesiastes 12 and 7. Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto the Most High who gave it. All right, let's go back and read that. Right, Psalms 104, 29. Thou hidest thy face, they are troubled. Thou takest away their breath, they die. Right, you sleep. Right, you die and return to their dust. Your body, this body goes back to the earth. Thou sendest forth thy spirit, they are created, and thou renewest the face of the earth. So you come back. The Lord sends your spirit back into a different body, and now you're being born again into the earth. You see, so that's how reincarnation works, man. All right, you come back plenty of times. Matter of fact, let's get this last one. Exodus 20, and verse. I'll start at 4. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image, or any likeness of anything that is in the heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord Yahweh, thy power and my jealous power, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation to them that hate me. So you come back every third and fourth generation. All right, through your family line, your father's seed line. All right, now we could be our father's the father. You see, well, we're our fathers coming back. Let's go the same for Esau. You see, that's why they say, you hear a lot. Why should we pay for what our fathers did? It's because your father's coming back. You see, now so for some of y'all that may be hard to understand, but those for us who know, we know, right? We are our forefathers coming back. You see, just in a different, in a different time, and they're their fathers coming back in a different time. You see, so this was a response. Reincarnation, a biblical fact. I pray this was edifying. Did a lot of rambling. All right, but hey, this is a fun. This is I love this topic. This is a fun topic to talk about. You see, it opens up a lot. But hey, Lord willing, this was edifying. I'm gonna give our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, you brothers and sisters out here. All right. May the choice of election come upon your house. Lord willing, it was edifying. Until the next video, Shalom.